And I know nobody can see me, but I'm done with the library. I picked up, I was like, cool, I know a book is waiting. I don't know which one. I know I requested a book. I don't know which one. So I got to the library and, yeah, so whenever I got there, I was like, yeah, I have a book waiting, and pulled it out on the sunrise of the reaping, or on the reaping. Basically, it's part of the Hunger Games series. And I was like, yes. And so I like the fact, I like the series. It's super easy to read. And then I do like the fact that it's basically like, doesn't end on a cliffhanger kind of thing. And I say that because The Hunger Games, it was a 3-movie series, or sorry, 3-book series. And then each book that she's done since then, like The Ballad of Song and Snake, for example, that one was done, and it was just one book. And it's basically how President Stone became, like, evil, I guess. How he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be a horrible person overall. And yeah, how that came to be. And it's like, for me, in my opinion, it's very interesting. I enjoy it overall. Oh shoot, I need to do stuff tomorrow. I'm okay. My car's okay. I just hit a little too close. Hello. Okay. But yeah, I picked up Sunrise on the Reaping. And then, yeah, right now I'm headed over to a girls' night thing. And basically, my hair is slowly but surely drying off because I took a shower about like 20-30 minutes ago. And so it's still kind of wet. It's definitely very much wet. But yeah, so I'm headed out in order to see at the girls' night. So hopefully I will be there in the next like 15, maybe 20 minutes, I hope. Fingers crossed. Let's see if I can get this even tighter. So what it is that I went ahead and turned, and whenever I turned at one point, my mount for my phone that goes on the air vent went ahead and flung out. I was like, what in the world? I didn't realize I turned that hard. And then I realized, oh, this is like loose that it came out. So I had to like stop, screw it back on, and it's like, okay, this works now. Yay! So yeah. But do you have any questions for me at all? Basically, I'm headed to the girls' night. We were told wear pajamas or like comfortable clothes. So I was like, okay. So I'm wearing like a long sleeve shirt because I found a lot of places are somewhat cold for me. Not super warm, or they can be somewhat cold. So yeah, and then yeah, so I have on my pajama pants, and then it was actually kind of funny. I got these pants, and I was like, okay, they're kind of long, but they're perfect for pajamas. And so I put them on, and then I wore them for a little while, and then I looked, and I was like, oh, they have a crotch hole. I don't know the official name of it, but like one of the other pajamas that I have, they actually have it where the crotch hole is sewn together. So that way it's not like you don't have a hole there. It's basically fine. And so it's like, oh, it's okay, it's fine. And so I'm thinking these will have the same crotch hole sewn up. No, they are not sewn up. They actually need to be like done up or whatever. So, yeah. Also, I realized that with the place that did the laser engraving, one lady, she does, what is it? She ends up, one lady came in and she was like, she had wooden bowls and wooden stuff, and I was like, that is really kind of cool. And she goes ahead and gets them as presents for her family. And I was like, that is so sweet. And I realized earlier, like, this would make perfect, like, gifts and such. And I forgot popcorn. Oh well, I brought butterflies. I was thinking, like, hey, I could go ahead and bring popcorn to the thing tonight. And I completely forgot. And we have 17 bags of popcorn. 17. So, yeah. So many bags. So many. Okay. Whee! So yeah, we have a few bags of popcorn. Oh crap. No, like I was going so smoothly and so well, and then turned to, okay. And I had to put the brake on and just like, no. Okay, now I'm changing lanes. Alright, but yeah, so, but I have those fun butterflies that I got in the drawing with like a dozen or so puzzles and then a dozen or so games. So I have a lot of stuff that it's like, yay, I get to have fun with all of this. So, yeah. I still need to play the games and the puzzles. But we've been watching like movies and television shows, so yeah. Oh yeah, so speaking of movies and television shows, yesterday I finally watched K-Pop Demon Hunter, so done with that. And then I will be finished one episode of Andor. So tonight I don't think we'll watch anything because it's girls' night and we'll be out late. And then I have like a place that I'll be stopping at, so it's like, okay, let me go ahead, get this done, taken care of. But I finished another episode of Andor, and I think it's the first season. Yeah, it's the first season, and it's basically where the main guy, I can't remember his name, his made-up name is Clem. That's not his actual name in the show, but he gave the name Clem, and it's basically like, hey, like, I will be, what was it? One guy was like, yeah, all I know is that you and I, we're the same. All we care about is money. We don't really care about anyone else, type thing. Why are you so close? No. You don't really care about anything else or anyone else. And so he's like, how about this? We go ahead and take the load and we just get out of here. And that's it. And he's like, the main guy is like, are you serious? And leave, these people stranded or leave them behind. And he's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Who cares about them? We'll get like 40 million, basically dollars. I don't know what they called it, but $40 million basically is enough to make me forget about you and like this entire place instead of like 200,000. And he's like, no. And then what he ends up doing is shooting and killing the guy. And in my case, I was like, you know what? He did the right thing. Like, because basically he would have done that it sounds as though he was going to do that with or without the guy, without Clem's help. And so Clem was like, you know what? No. So he kills him. And then he goes inside where they were on the operating table for this one dude. He goes to the ship's captain. He's like, has his gun pulled out, and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, your guy that you had who was like out there with me, he wanted to go ahead and basically leave you guys stranded and take the money and sell it, basically. And she's like, I don't believe you. And he's like, I don't care, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go ahead and take a ship. All I want is like my pay, that's it, which was 200,000. He's like, I don't want 40 million, I don't want 80 million and leave you guys stranded. I just want my pay of like 200,000, because he's like, okay, that's what we agreed upon, that's all I want, 200,000. And so he went ahead and gave them the Kyber crystal that he was given in as like a down payment. So he goes ahead, takes the Kyber crystal, hands it to them, and then it's like, I'm gone, and leaves. And just before that, he's actually given like the manifesto book that this other guy had written. And it's like, wow, okay, that's kind of cool. So like basically he befriended a guy, and he's like, hey, you know what, here's my manifesto of like what I believe in, such. And it was like, I thought it was cool where in a way he's like, he doesn't really trust anyone. Very street smart. Guys who are street smart, I'm just like, oh, you're street smart. Okay, because like, yes, I will follow you and go with you wherever, because I know like if anything happens, you'll be there, you'll take care of me, and I'll be safe. Like, you might not be the strongest, like a farmer. I've heard farmers are strong, like super strong, because they have practical body built, like physical strength, because they move things around all day, and they just have to have that kind of physical strength. So yeah, I've heard that farmers can be super strong, like very, very strong. But like, you take someone who's city smart, and he's like, no, like I don't want, yeah, because I need to kill this guy, because otherwise he's going to leave all these people stranded where they can't leave at all. And it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and make sure you guys can get out and escape. Wow, that is cheap gas. A place for $2.39. But it is also in the capital, or like, not in the capital, but in the larger city. So, $2.39 makes sense. So much sense. So yeah, he goes ahead but yeah, he Yeah, I'm like, you know what? He did the right thing, because even if he was, but he has a moral code. He's like, I will kill because otherwise he's going to strand these people here and what he believes is wrong, and he's doing it only for money. And in his case, he has a moral code where it's like, I want to go ahead and fight the Empire and destroy them. And then, yeah, fight the Empire, destroy them, and then by doing so, it's like, hey, I'll be like, okay. And he gets paid. So he's like, okay, yeah, that's really honestly all he needed. And I'm like, oh, like, I think the guy's awesome. I really do. And I definitely overall admire that for the fact that he like knew what had to be done, but then he was also like, you know what? I just killed this guy. They're going to look at me side eyes like, we don't trust you. And he's like, nah, I'm out. Like, I don't want any more trouble. All I want is the money that I was promised. I don't want 40 million. I don't want 80 million. I just want out. So yeah, I definitely like admire that about that character, where it's like being street smart. So yeah, in my case, I'm like, you know what? Domino's, what's up? For me, in my case, I'm like, I will totally like I will totally take a street smart guy, because it's like, okay, I know with street smarts, I will be safe and I won't have to worry so much. So yeah, I'll take a street smart guy for sure. So yeah, there's my little rant. Of course, you know, he doesn't really trust anyone or anything, but he's like, I know what I believe. He doesn't like the Empire, for one, but he's like, I know what I believe and I know what I stand for, and I know how to handle situations. So I definitely, I really like the character overall, where he's just like that. So yeah. Anyways, I will talk to you later. If anyone's on here or not, I don't know. So far it's showing that nobody's on here. So I'm about to reach my destination, I think, in the next few minutes. Bright lights. And from what I understand, I need to contact my roommate or someone to let them know that I'm here. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Have a great night. I'll do another video tonight. Yeah, oh yeah, this Saturday I will definitely be trying to get to the event. I don't know what time I'll get to the event. It's because I know I have work. Oh no, so work for me is going to be 5 hours, so it's 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. For this Saturday. So I will be available. I'll be going straight from there to the event that's showing this Saturday, and then yeah, after that I will be after the event, yeah, so I'll be there probably about 4:35 after work. So yeah, anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a great day. Yeah, let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about, and I will respond as soon as I can. Bye. Love you.